Hey everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'm going to be showing how to draw X-Lord from Fortnite. Let's get started at the top of our page with a mask. So I'm going to start over on the left side. I'm going to draw a curve. On the left we're going to go up in the middle, and then back down on the right. Now from here I'm going to draw two angled lines coming down and out. Just two short lines towards the side. Now we're going to go out with a short line towards the side of the head. Now let's come down towards the bottom of the mask. We start on the left side, we're going to draw a short line coming down. Now we're going to go back to the inside, draw two angled lines coming down towards the bottom of the mask. So let's start on the left side. I'm going to come down in an angle, bring it down to right about there, go to the right. Now let's close off the bottom with a straight line. Now let's go to the outside and draw two angled lines coming down towards the inside corner. So we'll start on the left, and we'll go up towards the right. Let's add those holes to the mask. In the middle we're going to leave a small gap. Over on the left side we'll draw one small circle. We'll move over towards the right. We're going to line up the top and do the same thing. Now I'm going to draw two more circles on either side, making sure we line up the top. Now from the center we're going to step down, draw another circle of the same size, and then we'll move out and draw one more on either side. Now in between these two circles we're going to step down and draw one final circle. Let's go ahead and fill all of these in black. Now let's draw on the top of the head. From this point on the left side we're going to step in, start by going up, and we'll just bend that in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Stepping in, curve up, and then we'll bend that in towards the same height. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve. So we'll start out here, we're going to go up in the middle, and then we'll just bend that back down on the right side. Let's take these 2 points, we'll curve in and then down in behind the mask. So we'll start on the left, curve in, and then down. Let's draw a thick stripe coming down the center of the forehead. So over on the left side, draw a straight line coming all the way down. We'll go to the right and draw the same thing. Now we're going to move to the side and add the spikes. Over on the left side, we're going to draw a curve from left to right, coming down and up. Now from the outside, we're going to go straight up towards the top, and then we'll angle down towards the right side. Do the same thing over on the right. So we're going to line up the bottom, draw that curve first, coming around and up. From the outside, we go straight up towards the top of the spike. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with an angled line. Let's add another spike tucked in behind the head. So just at the top of the head, start with a straight line going up, and we'll angle that down in behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting out here, start with that straight line going up, angle down and in. Let's add a hinge on the side of the mask. From this top point, we're going to step down, draw a short line going out. From the bottom, we'll step up, draw the same line going out. We'll connect these 2 points with a straight line coming down. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Now let's move down and draw on the bottom of the chin. We're going to step over towards the left, we're going to draw a half circle. I'm just going to come down in the middle and back up on the right. Now I just want to add one more bevel on the side of the mask. From this point, I just want to taper down towards the bottom. Down and in with a straight line. Do the same thing on the right. So the spacing along the top is wider than the bottom. Alright, so now that we finished the head, let's work our way down the body. We're going to leave a gap in the center, move over towards the left, we curve out and down towards the inside of the jacket on the left side. do the same thing on the right, coming out and then down. Now we're going to draw on the bottom of the vest. From the left, I'm going to curve out and up. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're just going to bend this out towards the hip. Just blend into a curve going out. From the bottom of the vest, I want to follow the same curve going up. We're not going to go all the way. We're going to stop right about there. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now let's take this point, curve in, and then down towards the inside of the vest. And then from the top of the vest, I'm going to curve out the collar. I'm going to go out and then up in behind the head. Directly below the chin, we're going to step down, draw on the collar. We're going to curve down and then up. We'll draw that twice. Step down again and draw that one more time. Now we're going to move down and draw on the bottom of the shirt. From this point in the vest, we're going to step in, draw a straight line coming down, go to the right, and do the same thing to the same height. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down and then up. Now I'm going to step up and draw that same curve again. Now we're going to leave a little gap in the bottom here. Go over towards the left side. We're going to curve out and down towards the left heel, move over towards the right, and do the same thing. Now we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. From the heel, I'm going to curve down and up towards the toe on both sides. And then we're going to draw on the top of the foot. So we're going to draw a half circle aiming towards that heel. So we'll start from the toe, we're going to go up. I'm going to bend this down, we're going to stop right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start at the toe, curve up, and then aim towards the heel. Now we're going to go back up to the top and draw on the side of the leg. Starting from the vest, we curve out, round out the leg, and I'm going to pull that in towards the top of the foot. Let's do the same thing on the right, curving out and then in. Let's add a small flap on either side. Starting from the side on the left, we'll curve down and up. Then we're going to step up and draw that twice. And do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to move down and thicken up the sole. From the bottom of the foot, I'm going to step up. We're going to draw that same curve going across. And now at the top of the foot, we're going to draw on the tongue of the shoe. Starting from the ankle, we're going to curve up and then down, almost like a half oval. Now let's draw the edge of the shoe. On the side of the tongue, curve down and up towards the inside of the leg. Now I'm going to add a strap going over the shoe. Starting at the very top of this curve, and curve in and then down towards the sole. Step out, draw that twice. Now we're going to add some detail to the legs. About halfway down the leg, on the outside we're going to curve down and then up. Do the same thing on the right. Now about halfway across this curve, start at the very top, we're going to come straight down towards the shoe. On either side. Now we're going to add a couple of angle lines on the outside. From the top, we'll step down, curve down, and then in. Step down, we'll do that twice. Do the same thing over on the right. Starting from the outside. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start with the inside edge of the arm first. So about halfway down the side of the body, so starting right here, we curve out and down towards the wrist. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now back on the left, we're going to start with the thumb. From the wrist, we're going to draw a half circle, curving in, then back out. Let's connect these 2 points with a curve. Start by going up and then in. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Start with a half circle, and then we'll connect these 2 points with a curve. Now we're going to add in the fingers. Starting at the bottom of the thumb, curve down, and then up the first finger. We're going to add 2 more fingers. Step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to curve around, up. Now I'm going to pull this in behind the collar. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with the first finger, second finger. Now the third finger, we're going to go all the way around, up, and then in behind the collar. Let's separate out the fingers of the glove. On the last finger here, we're just going to draw a curve, coming down and up, separate out the middle, and then then the first finger. Do the same thing on the right. Let's draw on the cuff. Starting from the wrist, I'm going to curve up and then down on both sides. Now we're going to move up about halfway down the arm. Starting from the outside, I'm going to curve in and then down. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Let's add a seam on the forearm. From the outside of the arm, I'm going to step in. We're going to follow that same curve coming down towards the wrist. Now I'm going to add a trim across the shoulder. At the very top, I'm going to curve up and then out. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's add a spike on the shoulder. Starting up here, we're going to start with a straight line going up, angle down and in. Now we're going to add a couple lines in the vest. From this top point in the collar, we're going to step down, follow that same curve, going down and in, step down, draw that twice. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Start with the first curve, and then the second. Now, about halfway along the bottom curve, we're going to come straight down towards the bottom of the vest on both sides. Now I'm going to step up and draw another line going straight up towards the collar. Let's add a pouch to the left leg. Starting down here, just underneath the fingers, draw a straight line going across. Just going to round out the side of the pouch and then pull that in towards the side of the leg. Now from the top, I'm going to draw the strap, curving in and then up. Step down, draw that twice. Now I'm just going to add a few details to the body. We're going to start on the shoulder. Start with a straight line coming down, angle up and out towards the side of the arm. Do the same thing on the right. Start with that straight line, we'll angle up and out. Now we're going to add some detail to the body. Starting from the outside, I'm going to angle up towards the middle, and we'll just curve it down and out towards the side. Step down, and we'll just trace that out. And we'll do that again. We're going to step down, we're going to go in towards the middle, and then come down towards the side. We'll just trace it along the bottom. Now we're going to step down, draw a straight line going all the way across. Now, from here we're going to step down, come in towards about halfway. Now we're going to add some drip marks. Come down and up, almost like drawing a U. Now we're going to go a little bit lower on the second one, coming down and up, and then go straight across. Now at the bottom here, we're just going to draw one small circle, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Explored from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.